Alright, welcome back to More Ignorance in Basketball. Now, before I start this Game 2 preseason analysis, I just got another email from YouTube, and they wanted me to tell you guys that if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, you'll be able to speak Japanese fluently. So, Rosetta Stone sucks. Learning a language is tough. So, either you like the video or you don't. It's up to you. I think you have a lot to gain and not much to lose, but that's just my opinion. I'm not your dad. But let's get into the video. So, now look, I didn't want to see another 20-point loss. Nobody did. But as we all know, it's the preseason, baby. And wins don't mean shit here. So, when it comes to preseason, I'm just looking for little things, okay? Now, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to make this video short and sweet. Let's just get into the things that I noticed first. So, we finally got to see the Chris Paul, Devin Booker situation. Now, I heard the announcers talking about they were worried about if Chris Paul and Devin Booker are going to work as a backcourt. I think that's fucking stupid because they think that they're not going to get enough shots between the two of them, and it's like Chris Paul shoots like goddamn 10 shots a game. He's not James Harden. He's not just jacking up fucking shots all game. He's more of a passer. He usually doesn't even take a damn shot until the third quarter anyway, so it's definitely not something I'm worried about. But I do think they look good together. Pause. I think that backcourt will be one of the best, if not the best in the NBA. I really do. I think that's gonna surprise a lot of people. And I know Aiden didn't play well. He only had like 4 points in 18-20 minutes today. I think he had 4 points and 9 boards. But especially early on, that first quarter, I did see some nice pocket passes from Chris Paul to him. And I think they need to work on the timing a bit. I mean, they haven't even really been able to play. This was their first time playing against, not their practice squad today. And because of COVID, things have been weird. People can't practice with each other and shit. So it's just been fucked up. But I'm very optimistic about those two and how they're gonna work together. I think those three on the floor is that's tough to guard all three of them. So I'm really excited about that. I think Aiden and Booker are gonna surprise a lot of people this year. I think Aiden will be a household name by the end of the year. Another thing, the Jazz played a lot of their starters. Gobert fucking played damn near the whole game. So who gives a shit if they lost by 22? It doesn't matter. The deep bench guys were in by the second half. I know they threw Chris Paul and Booker in when they were already down by 20. Who cares? Speaking of Booker, he looked pretty good. He had 27 points in 28 minutes, so that's good. Defensively, things could be a little bit better with, him included. But again, they still have a lot of things they got to tighten up, a lot of things they got to work on. You can tell the timing is still off a bit. I think this is going to be a gradual, there's going to be gradual progression throughout the season with this. I don't think it's going to be instant. Like I said, the practicing shit is weird with COVID, and they have all these weird ass regulations. It doesn't make sense to me because it's if everybody's tested and everybody's negative, why can't they practice? It doesn't make sense. But hey, I'm not on the fucking board of whatever for the NBA, so I don't get to make the calls yet. Coming soon. So yeah, things are weird. So I think the timing with everybody, even with Bridges, I saw some things that, I don't think we're going to see those type of turnovers, mid or maybe even a little bit earlier on in the season. But yeah, I'm very optimistic. I think things look good. The spacing looked good. You could tell, I think we're going to get to the point where you can pretty much get an open Mikal Bridges 3 at any time, which is a great shot, and I'll take that any fucking day of the week. If we could just get open Mikal Bridge 3s just because there's so many decoys, I think that's great. I can live with that. So What else? Oh yeah, they started Jalen Smith. I noticed that Cameron Johnson did. I think he may have tweaked his ankle a little bit in that last game, so I'm glad he didn't play. It takes some fucking time off. You know, we don't need any preseason injuries because that's goofy as fuck. So, what did I notice from him? Looks like he can shoot. Defensively, I haven't really seen a whole lot yet. I know he hasn't really played basketball in a while because of this COVID shit. He's a rookie. And, I mean, he didn't even get to play in the summer league. So, you know, shit ain't easy. But I'm definitely excited for him. This is what I would like the ideal bench to be. Like, Galloway, Moore, Crowder, or maybe, fuck, you gotta put Carter in there too. You gotta put Javon Carter in there somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna say Moore / Carter, alright? Because you can't leave Javon Carter out of the lineup. That's just fucking stupid. Alright, so Galloway, Moore / Carter. You know, intermittent fast between those two. That didn't make sense, but you guys get what I'm saying. Crowder or Johnson. I don't know which one they're gonna start. It looks like they're going with Johnson, at least early on, but we'll see. And then Jalen Smith at the 4, and then Johnson at the 5. I think that's a solid-ass bench. There's a lot of people who can shoot. Damn near everybody except for the 5 can shoot. The spacing will be great. So, yeah, I think that's solid. The only thing you don't really have is, like, a prototypical point guard, but I think if they just move the ball well, you don't really need that. So I'm not really tripping on that. I mean, you don't have to run a fucking pick and roll every play for it to be NBA basketball, so... yeah, and yeah, I think we should look at today as a win for the Suns because there is definitely progress, especially on the perimeter defense. They didn't give up as many open threes. I didn't really see one guy besides like Rudy Gobert. He had a bunch of rebounds, playing against the bench mostly. Like, who gives a shit? But like there wasn't one guy who went off. Even Donovan Mitchell, he was like 4 for 15. So, I mean, he did have a nice dunk, but it's not like he balled out of control. I think the defense was pretty solid on him. And yeah, I think the offense looks a little better. There's definitely going to be some things they need to work on, but it's preseason and they have 9 new people on the team. So obviously there's going to be, it'd be weird if there wasn't things to work on, you know? So I take today as a win, even though they lost by 20 points. And who's giving you that? Who turns a 20-point loss into a positive? Fucking nobody. You're welcome. I'm kidding. But that's it. I want to keep these analysis videos short and sweet because it's fucking preseason, people, alright? And there's not, you know, don't dig too deep in it. Don't be an emotional fan like I am. It doesn't pay off in life. I'm telling you, there's so many negatives to it. There's so much more to life than preseason basketball. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with a more organized video. And that's it. Peace out.